Today, we're designing your cuisine with some new ideas in kitchen technology. Then we'll put it to use and make a fantastic cookie. Now, normally I spend a lot of time here in the kitchens at Affinity Kitchens, but there was something going on right outside the door that had me a little curious. So I took my oven mitts off and I went snooping. Wow, nice.
I know, upside down though.
No, that's okay. Upside down burgers are in. It was Charity Barbecue Lunch Day, and if you know anything about Stephen Clausen and Affinity Kitchens in Scottsdale, it would come as no surprise that this company loves to give back and pay it forward, even in the middle of a busy workday. Hi, Steve.
How are you?
This looks so good. What are you doing?
We're cooking up burgers for the Phoenix Rescue Mission today.
Aww.
We've been doing it since September 2009, and year to date, we have raised over $13,000 for charities in the valley here.
Steve and a few of his business associates formed a partnership called the 7848 Charities. That's the address here. And today they're raising money for the Phoenix Rescue Mission, which serves homeless men, women, and children. And boy, never underestimate the power of the grill. That billowing smoke from burgers and brats can bring bucks.
We were thinking about the hot summer months that we might take a little break, but we were getting people who were ready to come and join us for lunch, and we didn't want to stop. So we went right through the heat of the summer, and the good Lord just brought clouds in every single day in the summer. The temperature dropped by 10 or 12 degrees, and we had perfect days to enjoy this even in the heat of the summer.
The barbecue lunch gets bigger each month, with neighboring businesses getting caught by the giving bug. They donate 100% of the proceeds from these lunches to the charity. How much weight do you lose on barbecue day?
You know, I make up for it by eating my own food.
Inside Affinity's gorgeous showroom, the giving continues, with a portion of each kitchen sold going to support needy children around the world through the Global Family Program. It's a charity that helps provide education for underprivileged children in developing nations. Yeah, 7848 Redfield Road is a very special address. So the charity barbecue got me thinking about fundraisers, and of course bake sales top the list. Well, I've got a great cookie recipe for your next bake sale. It's called the Casserole cookie, and it's so much fun because it goes into the oven as a casserole and it comes out a cookie. Alright, let's get started. Now the recipe calls for just a few ingredients. A couple of eggs and some sugar, a little bit of chopped walnuts and some dates. You can use fresh dates or you can use the chopped dates, and if you want to soften them, you can put them in the microwave for just maybe 20 seconds or so and they'll soften up. A little bit of vanilla and some almond and some shredded coconut, sweetened or unsweetened. Then I'm just going to add a pinch of salt. We'll start with the eggs. I always like to crack the eggs in a bowl first so that I don't get any of the shells in my mixing bowl. These eggs are courtesy of my chickens. Look at how bright and yellow they are. Aren't they gorgeous? I love my chickens. I have 8 of them. So now we're going to add the eggs and some sugar to my mixing bowl, and I'm going to whip them up just until a couple of minutes until it thickens up a little bit and the color turns a little bit white. See how that lined up? Now I'm just going to add the remainder of the ingredients one by one. You know, I so often think about how this recipe originated. I think of this grandmother that put this wonderful cake in the oven and it completely flopped, and she thought, I've got too many good ingredients invested in this, so rather than throw it away, she probably rolled it up into little balls and made casserole cookies. Who knows? It's just so good. That's it. In the oven it goes for about a half an hour. In the meantime, let me show you this kitchen. It's called Zona Cucina, a very smart design that creates individual zones from prep to cooking to cleanup. This kitchen has what every cook loves, a place for everything and easy access to it. Look at this. Talk about maximizing corner space. And roll-out shelving that spins. A refrigerator behind beautiful wood cabinetry, hammered copper sink, A gorgeous zebrawood island that's easier to maintain the longer you have it, and sturdier than ever with butcher block-like staves finger jointed together. And the coffee center, oh yeah! Awesome kitchen, right? Okay, so we're on to the next step, which is to cool the casserole down just a little bit so that we can play with it. And what we want to do is roll it into little balls, then we'll roll it in sugar. It's so gorgeous and it's so delicious. So while it's still warm, I'm going to give it a stir just to cool it down a little bit. It's, yeah, a little bit too hot to play with. Meantime, we'll get our sugar ready. I'm going to add some sugar to a shallow dish. And then I'm going to add a secret ingredient. This is called pixie dust, and it just is going to make that sugar just glimmer like magic. It's so pretty. I think we're ready to turn our casserole into little cookie balls. So you'll want to get your hands greasy with a little bit of butter, or maybe even some spray oil, and that way they don't stick to your hands. All right, that's the last one. It looks like we got about 20 balls out of the casserole, and you can make it even more elegant by sprinkling a little bit of glitter, or you can take a half a pecan or a half a walnut and just press it down on top, and it's just so elegant. So maybe you'll give this recipe a try for your next bake sale. The recipe is right here, along with all the information about this great kitchen and all the others here at Affinity Kitchens. We'll see you next time when we help design your cuisine.